Boxing Opinions 100. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave your comments down below. I'll be sure to return your message. Jaron Boots Ennis, as we all know him as Boots, facing Clayton Custio. Boots did not disappoint once again, displaying his ring generalship, and I've heard the commentators, they were all debating on whether Jaron Boots Ennis has lost a round since he's made his pro debut, and everyone says that that Jaron Boots Ennis has never lost a round. But getting back to Clayton Custio, he came in this fight undefeated, only had been down once, had been known as a very tough competitor. But Jaron Boots Ennis seems to make these competitors look subpar compared to his performances that he's able to dish out. He had Earl Spence Jr. at ringside, which Jaron Boots Ennis acknowledged that Earl Spence Jr. was in the audience, and he said that since Earl Spence Jr. is the big fish, he said, I guess it's time for Earl Spence to go fishing. So now Boots is the #1 contender. So there's supposed to be a fight abroad with Terrence Bud Crawford, and Earl Spence Jr., but there hasn't been no word on that yet. But as far as the next big fights, that seems to be the one that's in line before Boots can get a shot at any titles in that division. So we have Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence at the top of the division. So who else is there for Jaron Boots Ennis to face? They said a lot of boxers in the division don't want to fight him. They're not answering the phone. So it looks like it's going to boil down to where it's almost a mandatory for Jaron Boots Ennis in his next fight. But I seen an interview where Jaron Boots Ennis stated that he's just going to keep on winning. He's not really thinking about fighting any one of the top guys. He says as his work will get him to where he wants to be. And so I thought that was a good outlook to have, and not be too concerned about calling people out. And just, it looks like he's getting better and better each outing, and he looks very sharp. He did some switch hitting in this fight right here, and he looks good either way. And they said they can't find any flaws in Jaron Boots Ennis. So let me know what you feel about Jaron Boots Ennis down in the comments down below.